Hello, welcome back. And this one is all about wasps, those little pesky kind of yellow and black buggers that try and sting you. Now here in the UK we have had a prolonged heat wave, and this has caused masses of these things to hatch out, and they're all over the place. And it's especially bad when we sit outside in the evening and we try and eat our meals, and these things come down and they're obviously after the sugar and everything else that's on your plate, and it's not really appropriate to spray some insecticide. So the missus went online and she saw one of these Waspinators, which is actually an imitation wasp nest. So the idea behind this is quite simple. You hang up one of these imitation nests, and the wasps, being quite territorial, well, they'll think it's a rival nest and they won't come anywhere near it. So I checked on Amazon, and yeah, it gets almost 4 stars, and certainly some people seem very, very happy with the product. It appears to work. Now, there were 1 or 2 negative views as well, but you do sometimes get this on Amazon. But anyway, we were getting really fed up of trying to swat these sort of wasps. So we went along and we ordered one of these Waspinators at about £9 delivered. And it turned up in a very sort of slim sort of cardboard box. So reading the instructions on this, you're supposed to sort of hang this up, and it will work with about a 3-metre radius. Wasps aren't supposed to come anywhere sort of near it. And it says you can take it along to barbecues and parties. But I can't imagine like turning up with your kind of like fake wasp nest and say, do you mind if I just put this above your barbecue? And the kids will think it's one of those Mexican things that's full of sweets and maybe start bashing it with sticks. But anyway, you kind of get the idea. Now, the nest itself is a little bit odd. If you imagine a plastic printed beach ball with the sort of bottom cut out, and that sort of gives you some idea what it is. And the idea is that they say that you can sort of stuff it with used carrier bags to sort of kind of fill it out. In the end, we actually found bubble wrap sort of fitted the bill quite nicely. So we shoved some bubble wrap in it, and then you sort of pull the bottom as a drawstring, and it sort of makes the rough shape of a wasp nest. Although the colouring's a bit odd. I always thought wasp nests were kind of a light brown, sort of yellowy colour. This is sort of like silver on sort of dark grey, but I don't know the spectrum that wasps see. Maybe they're in the ultraviolet or something. So to a wasp, this looks like a perfectly ordinary wasp nest. So I hung it in a neighbour's cherry tree, as this was attracting a lot of the sort of wasps in our garden. Now, I was a little bit concerned because I was actually buzzed by a couple of wasps while I was doing this. They didn't seem scared by the nest at all, and in fact one actually ended up settling on the nest and trying to explore to get in the underneath. But it does say in the instructions that you're supposed to leave it for about 15 minutes to get the wasps to get associated with it, and then you'll be completely clear. So to be on the safe side and to give this a chance, I gave it a full half hour. Then I came out with the camera, and no, it absolutely made no difference at all. The wasps were still trying to eat through my sort of fence, and they were still flying around, and they didn't seem at all bothered that nest was even there. And it was the same story when we came out to eat about sort of 2 hours later. We were just bombarded and pestered by wasps like we had been before we'd even put the nest up. So I'm going to say, from Fred in the Shed, this is unusual, but this one gets the thumbs down. I think I could have been just as well to have hung up a few sort of used carrier bags for what good it did. So it just didn't work out for me. And maybe some of these other reviews on Amazon turned out to be quite correct. Anyway, I will leave a link to this in the description if you want to try it yourself. It might work for you. But anyway, as for now, as always, please take care. And of course, I'll catch you all on the next one.